Welcome to the video, and today I've got a very special video for you. The nice folks over at Fifine have sent me a streamer setup bundle to check out with you, so I'm going to go over a tour of some of their must-have items and products for a streaming or recording setup, and this all lines up nicely with Amazon's Prime Day deals from the 8th to the 11th of July, so you might be able to pick yourself up a bargain. As you can see, I've got all the products in question on display for you. We've got the K688 microphone, the SC3 gaming audio mixer, the BM88 low-profile boom arm stand, the H9 wired gaming headset, and the new D6 programmable stream controller. So let's get all of these fancy pieces of tech set up and let's see what we can do with them. So with the Amplame D6, we can set up some apps to launch. Here I've got OBS and my Streamlabs chatbot, and we've also got some buttons here set up for Discord to mute and deafen. We can use the D6 to tidy up our desktop, have some unwanted icons about, and just put everything in here in folders, say some desktop launch icons, and then just press the D6 to actually launch our apps. And like I said, over this side, I've also got the Discord mute and deafen options. I can press to mute. The D6 has a 15-button layout, as you can see in the footage, and I'll have a full review for the D6 coming up soon, but what I'll show you quickly now is some of its features. So we've got plenty of buttons here to play with and make folders in to go in and make kind of technically more buttons to play with and more control over our system and what we can do with the push of a button. We have some really nice options there, but the main thing is the buttons on the face, of course. That is the main attraction for the Amplame D6. Now, one product I was really curious on checking out for you guys from Fifine was the BM88 low-profile boom arm mic stand. And I gotta say, straight out of the box, I was highly impressed. It's a premium metal construction, and the thickness of the metal where it attaches to the desk clamp itself, is really impressive for a mic stand. You have multiple points of articulation as well as cable tidying functions inside the arm itself. You can pop out these plastic covers and then tuck away your wiring all nice and neatly, and it looks really minimalist. You get the Allen keys and everything you might need to set up the boom arm in the box. The whole arm went together fairly smoothly, easily and quickly, and it does move about once you've got it situated where you want it on your desk, so you can make fine adjustments and move it out of the way very quickly if you need some space and you don't want the mic in the way. It's just a really, really nice piece of kit to complement your streaming setup. One of my favourite microphones from Fifine is the Amplitank K688. For me personally, I just really like the K688's design and form factor. It's a really nice, high quality premium build, and we've got that nice foam, really soft foam actually, pop filter. And up to this point in the video, that's what you've been listening to, the K688 via the XLR connection. And talking of connections, if we take a look at the back end of the K688, we can see the USB connection to go straight to our PC, XLR for going to a preamp or mixer. We have a headset input if you want to put your headset straight through, and then some control knobs for your microphone volume itself, as well as the headset that you might have plugged in to the K688. And while this is what it sounds like through XLR going through the SC3 gaming mixer, this is what it's going to sound like if you're using it through USB. And this is what the Fifine Amplitank K688 sounds like through the USB connection straight to the PC. When using the K688 through USB, it does have a dedicated mute button, but you won't be using that if you're using it like me through the XLR on the SC3 Mixer, which I'll show shortly. But the K686 also comes supplied out of the box with a metal shock mount. This is perfect for getting rid of any unwanted vibrations and noise from your desk. They do work pretty well. And the XLR from the Amplitank K688 microphone is going straight into the back of my Fifine SC3 gaming audio mixer. And then with this, we have some controls like the volume for the actual microphone itself through the XLR. We also have our line in volume controls. We have our headset controls. So if something's a bit loud and we don't want to change anything through Windows, we can just lower the volume or raise the volume. And then we have another one for a line out, along with individual mute buttons that we have. So if I press the line in there, it will go white to say it's muted. We press again to make it colored for the unmute. and we've got a mic monitor, which is really useful for, you don't have to go into your sound settings and then listen for your mic. You can just press that, and then your mic will pick up and go through your headset. As you can see there, that is my headset sound going up with my voice, which is the mic on that side. You can see that I can hear myself, see how I sound. I can tweak my volumes and get the perfect studio sound that I am looking for. We also have 48-volt phantom power if our microphone is supporting for that, so we can get that maximum kind of sound quality from our devices. We also have electric, which makes us kind of auto-tuned sound, so let's test that out here. Do you believe in life after love? And to turn off the electric sound effect, we want to press and hold that button until it goes a solid RGB color, and we are back to normal. Talking of RGB, we've also got RGB controls with the SC3. So we can tap this button here to give us all the different colors that we can cycle through, as well as color patterns. So as you can see, it will cycle through all the colors of the RGB, and alongside the RGB around the edge of the D6 control deck, it can really complement your setup. But that's not all. One more thing that this mixer can do is voice change.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, and we'll just click again to change to the next voice.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. We have several different sound effects here. I'll just cycle through quickly.
And to disable our voice changer, we do the same as the electric sound effect. Press and hold until it
goes back to our solid RGB color effect that we chose. And to finish up our streaming setup, in the back of the mixer, I have plugged in the H9 Amplame from Fifine. This is their wired gaming headset, which has 7.1 surround sound and a extremely powerful microphone for a headset microphone. We can see we've got a nice leather feel, soft cushion ear pad. This is an over-ear, so it does cut out a lot of noise from your surroundings, and yeah, it lets you hear all those details of gameplay more so than usual. I've been using this headset quite a bit on Hunt Showdown my last few streams, and it surprised me how much it actually picks up the highs, and that's pretty much the footsteps and gunshots. You can really well pinpoint where people are running in games like Hunt Showdown. So if you really do like to pinpoint your enemies in your gaming, this has actually worked out pretty well for me so far. Of course, I'm using the H9 plugged into the mixer, so I'm using the 3.5mm audio jack. But if you didn't pick up the mixer just yet, and you want to use this for its amazing microphone till you got a mixer, you want to use the supplied USB cable. And inside this cable is where you'll have your 7.1 and your impressive audio driver kind of technology for your higher quality microphone through USB. I'll leave you an example of the microphone quality now. And this is what the H9 wired gaming headset from Fifine sounds like via USB, using the headset's microphone itself plugged into the headset. Let me know your thoughts on how it sounds. So you be the judge in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the quality difference between the K688 and the H9's microphone through USB using this powerful inline USB controller. So whether streaming is something you already do or it's something you're thinking of doing, this could be a good option for a setup for you if you want to get into streaming or recording, making videos. This is a good basis and a good budget basis to start from, and where you should also be able to get some amazing Amazon Prime Day deals from the 8th to the 11th of July and get cracking on making some amazing new content for your channels. Now, I have always recommended Fifine's products from a beginner, novice or budget friendly perspective, and as of the making of this video, Prime Day should be live, so I'll leave all links for you in the description below for each product for you to check out for yourselves. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content I create and you want to see more, but most of all, thank you for watching, and I'll see you peeps next time.